What's going on, man?
Let's see.
What's
What's up?
good? How you
What's up,
doing?
bro? How you doing?
I'm chilling. I'm chilling. I was wondering what you meant by password.
Well,
I was a little
dude,
confused.
when we logged into, I actually forwarded him the link because we're doing it off of
Yeah,
now. So I was like, oh,
yeah.
and then it was like I asked him for a password. So
No, that was good. That cracked me up. But
thanks
I
for
just
talking.
want to say thank you for joining me, bro. How's your Thursday going?
Yeah, bro. Thanks for talking to me, bro. It's been good. Just been hanging out. It's my day off. Just
Yeah.
doing chores, laundry.
Yeah, I got you. No, I feel that.
You know, how about?
So, with my interviews, I kind of like to just start from the beginning. I know you sent me a little information about your journey, and it's very unique because like you're a California kid and you started with like rock and punk rock and everything like that, and then you switched to rap, bro, which is crazy. So I was wondering, like, just tell me a little bit about the journey and like how you got started, because like I love hearing everyone's beginnings.
Yeah.
I love stuff like that. So tell me a little bit about how you got started.
Okay, so man, and I don't know. I've just like always been like super passionate about music like my whole life. It's always been something that's been like just like taking a huge role. Uh, like since I can ever remember, I've just been doing like plays and like I was in like theater club, all that shit throughout high school, middle school, all that. Yeah. So I tried to start a band with a couple of my old buddies. And they actually they never really took it as serious as I did. I tried to like be the singer. I had the drummer, I had the bassist, I had the guitarist, and they just it really wasn't something that they like were super. Uh, I don't know. They just didn't see like a future in it.
Yeah, no, I got you. Yeah.
Going anywhere, So, um, long story short, high school comes around. I'm kind of like giving up on the whole band idea. I'm like, screw it, forget it. I'm done. I'm chilling. I'm chilling in my dad's Bug. He has like a 1970s Bug.
Oh, I
Yeah.
need a
So,
bug.
yeah, me and my homies, we were like super young. We are actually hotboxing it, smoking weed in it, right? And and my buddy
That's the
was playing.
creative juice, bro.
Yeah, dude, right? So my buddy was playing G-Eazy's a lot of that. Yeah.
Uh-huh.
And I heard it, dude. I like instantly like clicked. I was like, fuck, man. I love this song, dude. I played it on repeat for like weeks, and then they gave us laptops in high school, like freshman year, and started listening to this shit on that, and I was just like looking into like G-Eazy a lot, and I was like, man, you know what? I could do this. This is
Yeah.
easy, like no problem. Like I could definitely figure this out, see what it's about. I mean, I already have like experience in like writing, like just throughout like the band stuff.
Yeah. Did you always have that confidence though?
Uh, yeah, through I did have that confidence, through like those plays and stuff.
Yeah.
Being up there rehearsing lines, it's kind of like the same thing with like writing music. You have to go up there, you got to know your lyrics and shit. Like I know sometimes I'll even forget my own lyrics. So
Yeah.
it's like it's just one of those things. You go up there, it's like it's a whole performance. You know what I'm saying? So
Yeah.
it's just one of those things you got to do. So I mean, listen to them. Uh, really got into it. I was like, I'll do this. Perfected my craft. I moved on to like Logic, kind of like studied him a little bit, like rapped a few of his songs out, see if I could like rap fast or whatever. And then it's just kind of been, that little uphill creative battle from here, man.
Yeah.
It's been nice, but I got a good team on my back now.
That's great. That's so important, man.
Yeah,
Having
dude.
those people around you.
Yeah, dude. Just having that like creative, just having those creative people that like super like-minded people around you that are
Yeah.
willing to like see you go far and like you want to see them go far. It's just like one big like working machine, dude.
Dude, I love stuff like that, man. Everyone goes to the top.
Yeah, I'm not a super like individualistic like type of person, not very like materialistic or anything like that. I just want to see my homies eat. I want to see my mom and dad chilling. I want to see my sister chilling. I want to see my little brother chilling, and just
I love
just
that.
you know what I'm saying?
Yeah. So, what did you see in rap music that made you be like, okay, yeah, like this is me? Like, what did you see in it?
So I guess like going back to like the whole band thing, like it was more of like, you had to like have a whole group to make like all the music. You had to have everybody do something to get like the singer to sound good, essentially, you know. And
Yeah.
then with rap, it was more like I could do this. I could do this by myself. All I got to do is just write the lyrics, and then, you know, there's a million people that make beats, so I can go ahead and just, you know, find something that I like, and then write over that and see if I can, you know, kind of get like catch an audience from that, catch an ear. Because I mean, because I feel like at the time when I like got into rap music, um, like that pop punk post hardcore phase was kind of like dying out. Like those bands started like breaking up or had like scandals and shit. So I just felt like, okay, maybe this could be like my step and doing something a little bit like better. Maybe like, I don't know, introducing, you know, another white kid into the game.
Yeah.
You
Well, that's actually, I wanted to touch on that because I know like a lot and like I like to get deep in this interview, bro. So please excuse me for
know?
that.
You're
But
good.
so did anyone look at you and did you ever like face any people that were like, yo, you can't rap? Like, and how did you like overcome that? Because I know like in society and now like I mean growing up too in like high school, all you really care about, I mean, in my point of view, is like you always care about what other people are thinking about you.
Totally.
So what kind
Yeah.
of role did that play in like you pursuing it? Did anyone really look like tell you that, yo, you can't do it, man? And how did you like overcome that?
You know, it's hard because like at first the people that I did show, they were like, yo, like you kind of like have it, you have something. I'm not, they weren't, I'm sure they weren't like super bluntly honest with me, which I would have probably liked them to be. But, you know, I kind of just did it. I would play my music like with, like, I wouldn't tell nobody anything. I would just like put on my music and like see if I could like kind of get a reaction out of it. I think one time I was sitting in like class and this dude was like, "Shut this shit off! Like this is like, oh fuck." I was like, oh, "Okay, this is." I was like, "All right, fine." But you know, it's. I just try to ignore it, man, because you know what? There's always people that are gonna hate your music, and then there's people that are gonna love your music, regardless of the genre. You know what I'm saying? Like, there's plenty of people that listen to Lil Uzi Vert or like Russ, and people love
Yeah,
Russ. People fucking hate Russ. You know what I'm saying? So it's just one of those things you gotta ignore. And you just gotta keep going, dude. Just keep pushing, because you know what? It's like consistency is key. Because all of these people that I've known so far that have like pursued music or said that they've like had this passion for music, they like do it for like a year, maybe 2 years, and then they're just like, fuck, man, I'm gonna throw in the towel. Nothing's really going for me. I
yeah,
got to just give up. But it's like, it's so much more than that. It's just like, you know, it's all that like promotion. You got to do shows. You got to, you know people, network. It's all that. So, I mean, I just overcome it by just ignoring it.
I love that. How do you maintain that inspiration and that motivation though for music? Because you like you just said, there's like so much that comes with it, and I think you told a little bit about how you were working with someone and they fell off the game. So how do you like maintain that, man? Because I know it's a lot. There's so much happening in the industry. What certain techniques? What do you do to keep it going?
Oh man, that's a good question. Honestly, man, it's just pure passion, dude. Like, I just, you know, I think the people that I've worked with and that have, you know, failed me have like also driven me to like do better and pursue better things. Because man, that's a really
I
good question.
stumped you.
You stumped me. You stumped me.
I told you, man. I get deep in here.
No, yeah, totally. I love it though, because you know we need these questions. It's
Mhm.
good. I need to think. So yeah, dude. I just one more time. Ask that question one more time.
So now you're good, man. So like you said, you were with a lot of people that fell off the music game, and you said there's so much that comes with the industry. And obviously, I mean, you can just explain it by saying you're passionate about it, bro. Because I'm passionate about a lot of things, and that's the only thing that really keeps me going is because, and that's what separates you, I think, from so many other people. Because if you have that, man, people like spend their whole lives trying to get something like that. So really, how do you just maintain that? Like, is there ever days where you're doubting yourself and you're like, yo, man, I can't do this? And how do you overcome that?
Dude, I mean, totally. There's like plenty of days that I doubt myself. There's sometimes like weeks or even like a month where I'll fully like doubt myself, but it's just I just keep thinking, you know what, that consistency is key. I have like the proper path like
Mhm.
to fulfill this like dream of mine. So I mean, I might as well just run with it. There's not a lot of people that are like trying to fulfill their dreams. They're either, like just heading straight towards the military, first thing straight out of high school, or like college. And, like not knocking college or anything like that, not knocking any of that. But I don't know. It's just like, we need more like people that just need to follow their dreams.
Yeah.
And I want to be one of those people. I want to like live life and be like, yeah, I did this. I talked to this person. I went on tour here and there and that and the other, So
Dude,
it's
bro,
like,
I'm on the same path as you right now.
yeah, dude. I'm all about like meeting new people and just like trying to like just fulfill that destiny. You know what I'm saying? I'm trying to like do something bigger than the rest of like my family.
Yeah, I love that. No, you got to manifest what you want, man. I mean, like I'm very spiritual person. I really believe in that stuff. If you like believe it, man, it's gonna happen. But I want to go back to when you first started and you're introduced to rap music and like you listen to Logic, G-Eazy, you start writing. How'd you find your flow? Like, how'd you find Hunter? How'd you find all that?
I think honestly, I'm still working on my flow, to be honest. I don't think I specifically found the right tone for my voice yet. I don't know if it's like supposed to be deep or high or low. I've been trying to get into like singing recently, so it's just kind of like a whole mix of stuff,
Yeah.
that's like coming out. I don't necessarily want to be like in one category, just like, oh, okay, like he's just rap music.
Yeah, you don't
You
want to
know,
limit yourself.
I want to be like so much more than that. Like, for instance, like Mac Miller's like huge inspiration to me. Like something like that. Like I want to be like remembered as something like that. Like
Hmm.
multi-talented, can do a variety of genres, and everybody's gonna love it regardless of what I put out.
Mm. Yeah. No, I mean, just finding those inspirations like Mac, I mean, it goes a long way because like it really makes you believe that like you don't got to put yourself in one category. And like I'm a true believer of never like limiting yourself, bro. So it's good that you've never really like you're still discovering it. But how has that journey been like? Like when you're experimenting with singing, like what's that like for you?
It's it's sometimes it's a good feeling, honestly. I think I actually enjoy singing a little bit more than like rapping, if we're being honest. I feel like it's a little bit easier. You can kind of like draw out the words more. Songs, songs are a little bit longer, you know. Um, but finding yeah, just like I don't necessarily want to find like that specific sound, but I do want to be consistent, if that makes sense.
Yeah. No, I got you. So, what are you most passionate about music? Because you told me a little bit about how you love writing, but then there's the beats and discovering everything that goes behind the lyrics. So, what attracts you more? Is it the writing or is it the producing behind it? What are you most passionate about the music?
I think man. I think I'm just passionate about honestly the whole process, the songwriting, finding the right sound. Like you got to find that certain sound that like nobody's heard before, but it's kind of familiar. Almost like nostalgic. Um, and every time I write, it's always been about something I've like felt in my life. So it's kind of just like it's almost just like a nostalgic memory every single time I write or every single time I'm in the studio, and it's just a beautiful feeling. And then I mean I don't know anything about like producing or mixing or mastering or anything like that, but my producer Nemo Ocean, he does all that, and just watching him is just like totally blows my mind, dude. Like
They do
the
crazy stuff, man.
do some crazy stuff, dude. And it's like I'm trying to learn, man. But that
Yeah.
shit's like
Tell me about Nemo though. How did you guys meet, and what kind of influence has he been for you?
Damn, man. So my buddy, so like right after I worked with this one producer, all he was worried about was just like, oh man, I just like need to get $300 a month, but it's going to be on my time, blah, 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 blah. I'm like, I'm not going to pay you $300 to be on your time, buddy. Like, that's
Yeah.
not going to work. So I was thinking about, throwing it in again. And I get this text from my buddy Kaiser that I've known since high school. He's like, hey man, I got this producer at my school. You can come through, check him out. His name's Nemo Ocean. I was like, okay,
I
sure
love
thing.
that name, by the way.
Yeah, it's awesome. He set it up. Dude, I think what time is it when we went in the studio, dude? It was like this.
Oh, is he there?
Yeah, he's here.
Yo, get him in the screen, man. Let me say hi.
Yeah.
Hey, what's good? What's
What's going on, bro? How you doing?
Bro, I'm pretty good. I'm just keeping him safe over here, make sure all the zombies around don't get to him.
Yeah, I got you. You guys got to keep making them hits, man. Stamina goes crazy.
Yeah, that's you can catch me for 4 lines near the end of that song.
Oh, really? All right. I got to listen to it again then.
Yeah.
Yeah. Nice meeting you, though, man.
You too, G.
Yeah, man. So it's so I think it was like, dude, I think it was like 11 o'clock at night in like last year, March. Go there, meet up. It's in this huge, we're at the school studio, so it's like a huge $200,000 studio. Shit's insane. We're recording on like a $3,000 microphone. I was like living the dream. I was like, whoa, this is crazy. I was like, this is like next level shit right here.
Yeah, you're not used to that.
Yeah, no, I was definitely not used to that. I was like fucking the last guy that I was recording with. It was out of his like trailer, and he like makeshifted like this like studio in the back of the trailer. Yeah, it was pretty janky. But we recorded, busted like a whole album out like that night, and then he mixed and mastered it. It was really like impressive to see like how my voice sounded throughout like the entire like process of me trying to figure out who's going to produce my music and who's going to like really perfect me. Yeah, when I heard the way he nailed my voice, it was just crazy. It made me want to just like pursue more and do more. And like, I was like, when's the next time I can get in the studio? Cause this is like amazing. Like,
Yeah.
Yeah. So he's been a really good influence on me. It's been, he's always, pushing me to do better. He's freaking, I gotta say, like, definitely like one of my best friends for sure. Mans has done
That's
a whole
dope.
thing for me. Yeah, for sure, dude. He's freaking, yeah. It's brought me to the next like levels I never thought I'd reach. So it's awesome.
You guys just going to keep going higher, too, as long as you guys keep working and grinding? Who knows?
Yeah, man. I'm super stoked. It's awesome. I feel good about it. I always envisioned something like this. So it's been
That's
nice.
great, man. I love to hear that. So I want to go back on the journey. I read that you actually had the chance to perform in LA, Long Beach, San Diego. Talk to me about that, man. How did that happen?
Yeah, so that was kind of crazy. I don't know, dude. I was just like always trying to find these I was always trying to like, book a show. It's like really confusing. I'm like super new to like the whole like booking process, promoting process, all that stuff. So I hit up a couple blogs. I was like, hey, like if you're doing shows, like let me know. I'll be more than happy to, be like an opener or whatever, an underground hip hop blog hit me up, and then this like this other company like Sound the Groove hit me up.
Okay.
And the underground hip hop guys were really cool. They were like, you know what, if you open up for us, they're like, you can come down to our studio in LA and you could do like an open mic session. So we went down there to LA to do the open mic session, did all that. They like uploaded it on their blog and everything. And they, I opened up for Necro. Who's Necro? Yeah. Some like underground death rap dude. So it wasn't really like it wasn't my idea of my first show. Let me just like tell you that. Like it was definitely like a different crowd of people. But I mean, the fact that I was
That
able
was
to,
in LA or Long Beach?
I'm sorry, that was in LA at Catch One.
Okay, gotcha.
Yeah, that was a pretty cool show. It was interesting, you know, like a lot of people did like it as far as I know. And like the music genre that was playing, I was like not, I was really surprised that they enjoyed it. You know what I'm saying? So
Yeah.
it was there. The Long Beach one was pretty cool. That was at the Federal Underground. It was like this. What was it? It was like this old school like hotel that they turned into like this nice ass like 5-star hotel, and then downstairs in like the basement area, they had a whole like stage. Or, oh no, it was a bank. It was an old bank, so they had
Wow.
like
What?
VIP like rooms were like in like the bank vault and shit. Yeah, it was pretty
That's
tight.
dope.
Yeah, it was a pretty cool show. That was nice. Met a couple cool people there. Kind of tried to network as much as I could, but it was mostly like bands.
Hmm.
Like the first half of the show, and then they had like the rappers go on after. So it was cool. It was a nice opportunity. I don't think I would necessarily work with Sound the Groove again, but definitely the Underground Hip Hop Blog. Those guys are cool.
That's
They
amazing.
definitely hooked me up with a couple shows. So
Were you nervous at all performing? Was that your first time performing?
yeah, for that Necro show, that was the first time, and that was pretty insane. That was like in front of, I want to say it was in front of like 300 people.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, so it was pretty nerve-wracking at first to like get up there. But once I was up there, dude, like once I stepped on stage and I was like, "Hey, how's it going? Like what's going on?" you know, it just all went away, dude, and I was just like so focused on just like trying to like put on the best performance I possibly could up there, you know, like as an opener, I was like, you know, I got to hype these people up, get them ready for the next fucking,
Yeah.
you know, so it's usually nervousness at first beforehand. So like 10 minutes prior before I go on, I want to throw up. And then once I get on there, it's just like, it's all gone. I'm just like, let's go. It's a good time, you know?
Do you have a memory from like one of those 3 performances that stand out to you?
I think it was my last show right before all this COVID stuff happened in like February. I opened up for one of the members of the Wu-Tang Clan, and that show was pretty sick. I was like the third before the last act, and that room was like packed. There was easily like 500 people in there.
Wow.
Yeah, and just when I went up on stage, everybody was just like had lots of love. It was nice, but there was this one dude I remember. It was very memorable. That I say this is memorable. He was just flipping me off the whole time.
No, you always
Yeah,
got one of those, man.
I fucked up. I was like, oh man, it's okay. Like, you know, but like towards the end, he started fucking with me, and he was like, all right, this is
Oh,
cool.
you guys' attention.
I like kind of like got to him, you know. At first,
Yeah.
he was like, looking at me, flipping me off. He's like big ass white dude, bald with a beard. I was like, fuck, when I get off stage.
Yeah.
And
Is
then,
that what you find most enjoyable performing?
yeah, and it's like,
Just like performing live, because I know a lot of artists, they like kind of struggle with that, and some of them like to keep everything inside and not really like be able to perform it and show other people. But like I know some people are natural performers, and that thing comes easily to them. So do you think that's one of like your most enjoyable things?
oh, for sure, dude. I love performing, man. Like I would totally, I would perform a whole year.
Yeah,
I
that's
would perform,
amazing.
like for the rest of my life, dude. Like it's the most enjoyable thing that I could possibly ever do. It's such a good, fulfilling feeling. And you know, when you get off stage and everybody's just like dapping you up, saying how good it was, you know, it's just an incredible feeling. So it's just like that's just like a whole like endorphin shot to me.
Yeah, that's so dope.
It just like makes me so happy.
Yeah. So I want to touch on some music though. Your recent song "Stamina." It's a bop, bro. I really was bumping to it when I was playing it before.
I
Like,
appreciate you, bro. Yeah. Thank
so
you.
I kind of want to ask, what's like the inspiration behind that song? How did you and Nemo come up with that?
Dude, so I actually I hit up Jack Harlow's DJ.
Jack Harlow goes crazy.
Ronnie Lucci, yeah, the motherfuckers go crazy. I've been a fan forever. I hit him up. I surprisingly got a response back. And he's like, this was when like all the COVID stuff happened. So they were running deals on beats. So I was like, yo, man, hit him up. He sent me something over. It was that Stamina beat. I was like, yo, like, this goes crazy. This gives me like the most like club vibe ever. Like, I feel like I could play this in the strip club and it's fine. And I've never really made like I don't know. I don't feel like I've really ever made like a super raunchy song, you know, because like
Yeah.
my mom listens to my music. So it's weird. But I just put that shit to the side and I was like, you know what? I'm just going to make some shit that you want to just like bop to, shake your ass to, like roll with the window down, you know. You're about to go out with a girl, you know, you got to hype yourself up. You play
Yeah, I need those tracks, man.
Yeah, you know. So I appreciate you listening to it, man. It was a fun song to write. First we came up with the hook. And that was pretty easy. I'm not entirely sure. I was just thinking. I think I was just thinking about pussy at the time. I'm not even gonna lie. Straight up, I think it was just like I was like, you know what? I don't want to like necessarily like say like pussy because that's pretty derogatory. But like, let's like what's another like term? So it's like I guess kitty. And then the verses the verses just kind of came like naturally, dude. It just whatever I was thinking in that moment. It's just kind of like everybody's for their own interpretation, you know?
Yeah.
And Nima was just like, you know what, man? He's like, let me throw in like a little bit of like, just a little bit of swag at the end. And I was like, for sure, dude, do your thing. Did his thing and it sounded so good. So we decided to keep it. But yeah, dude, with that song, it's more like, I just wrote whatever I felt in the moment and I want people to take it how they interpret it their way, however they feel in that moment. That's the way they can take that song. If they hear a lyric and that brings them back to the time when they were doing this or that, that's the most important thing to me when I'm writing my music is like, yeah, people just interpret it in your own way. There's not necessarily like a specific meaning behind it.
Yeah.
There's like a line or two, like I could probably explain it, maybe tell you what headspace I was at, but yeah, whatever you think the song means to you is whatever the song means to you, you know?
Yeah, that's dope, man. Do you have like a favorite song or a song that stands out to you most when you like looking back on everything you've made? Do you have one of those?
Probably Up for Days. I have a song called Up for Days. And that one's really good. It's kind of like it's both on like the rap and singing side. It's like the first song I've ever like introduced myself to as like, okay, you can sing and rap at the same time. And surprisingly, it's done like really good numbers. A lot of people like it. It's probably one of the first songs I show people that, and then Stamina, obviously.
Yeah.
But that's probably the one that stands out most to me. Other than Stamina, those are like the two most like just way out of my genre zone. You know, it's just way out of like my comfort zone, so to speak.
I love that. So we've covered Stamina, all your present songs, but what kind of goals you got going forward? Like what expectations have you set for yourself?
I think I know this year is just like totally screwed up.
Yeah, definitely. That's an understatement.
Yeah, like it's just totally just jacked up. But my goal is to just keep my head down, keep working. Towards the end of this year, you know, not really focused on dropping any music or anything. It's just like whole election, coronavirus, all that stuff is just like nobody's really focused on like new music.
Go out and vote, by the way, bro, if you haven't.
What's up?
Go out and vote too if you haven't.
Dude, I got my ballot in the mail. I got my ballot in the mail like as
That's what I'm talking about.
Nah, totally, for sure. This is the most important election.
Yeah.
It's crazy. Oh shit, I lost track of what were we talking
My bad, that was my fault.
I know you're good. You're good.
So I like to finish the interviews with two questions, and they might stump you. I'm not gonna lie, they might.
Okay.
So, but the first one is though, what is one creative tip you could give to anyone? It can be a musician, a videographer, a photographer. What's one tip you could give them?
Honestly, man, just just be yourself, you know, just look. I know that sounds super like cliche and super lame, but like really just like be yourself, dude. Just, you know, be comfortable with who you are, like be friendly to everybody. Just damn, you're right. That, uh
I told you it would, man.
always look for that always look for that next step, you know, like always look for something that somebody's never heard before.
I love that.
Always try to be better each day.
Just keep discovering yourself,
just,
basically.
just keep discovering yourself, because you know so many people are just like uncomfortable in their own shoes, and like I know like a lot of creatives are like afraid to like express themselves or like put themselves out there, but like dude, just do it. Like at the end of the day, it's just like do it for yourself. You know, you might as well just like lit like just do the just do the shit and like not live with the what ifs, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I got you. I love that. Last question, though. What is your definition of creativity? How do you define creativity? I told you it was going to stump you, man.
Damn, that's like
Take your time. Take your time.
spark. Damn, definition of creativity. That's a really that's a tough ass question.
Let me say it this way. How do you define being creative?
I define being creative as just being the spark of energy in the room at all times. Just, you
I love
know,
that. I've never gotten that answer before. I like that.
that always being that, you know, center of, not necessarily center of attention, but you know, always just bring that like glow to the room, you know.
I love that.
Just
Well,
always
thank you. Yeah,
yeah, making people feel welcome. So
I love that. Thank you so much, man, for sitting down with me. I had a blast just
yeah,
talking.
dude, yeah, it was fun. Thank you for giving me my first interview, dude. This
Oh
was
man, I'm a part of a journey.
I know I'm probably not like the best interviewer ever yet.
Oh no, man, bro, you are a lot better than a lot of people. Let me tell you that.
Okay, bet for sure. Yeah, I try to make it super easy, you know. So
Now, can anyone expect anything coming out from you soon? Any new music? Anything
man,
you want to advertise, promote? Go ahead.
you know, we're looking for a videographer right now to film a music video. I basically have the whole idea planned out, but we're working on that right now. We're working on a bunch more music. We've got a single coming out here pretty soon. I don't know the name of it
Okay.
just yet, but it's gonna be pretty good. I've been like previewing it on Instagram and shit. So
Can we expect an EP, album, anything like that?
probably towards like the end. You know what? In the beginning, probably towards the beginning of next year. Hopefully, I'm aiming towards like January, maybe like February. You
Okay.
know, once everybody's, you know, chilled out, and
Hopefully.
hopefully the San Andreas fault hasn't like broken or anything.
Thank you so much, man. It was a pleasure talking to you. Please stay safe and just keep being creative, bro. Thank you so much.
Yeah, dude, you too. Thank you so much. I appreciate the time, man.
Thank you, man.